Alrighty, my wonderful sweet babies. So we are now in the finale segment. So the finale segment is going to be about Instagram and Facebook and them cutting the funds for the Reels program. So if you guys are unaware, social media has just been taking a very dark turn. And it's been in a way where creators are not being recognized for their content that they are creating and producing. Now, this is really nothing new, honestly, but I just feel like the way that everything is happening right now, it's all kind of taking flight all at once. So, I want to start by talking about this TikTok ban. So if you guys are unaware, TikTok has been in the works of putting this ban on the app because, as you guys are unaware, the TikTok app is actually Chinese based. Like, it's owned by a Chinese man. And the Americans are feeling as if this is an attempt for Chinese people to gather United States or American information. They feel like it's a way for them to break the barrier of privacy and for them to constantly get our information, take it, and run with it and do as they please. So, as far as the TikTok ban goes, as of right now, it is only affecting those that are government officials. So what does this mean? It means that if you are in the White House, if you are in Congress, if you are a part of the judicial system, you are not allowed to have TikTok. And I would even think that they may go as far as to saying, like, even if you are I think that maybe this is eventually how it would go. But as of right now, this isn't what they're stating. It's mainly just people within government official roles. So I'm even assuming that maybe it might even be Secret Service. And as of right now, they're banned from having the app. So the app itself isn't banned for the United States. Excuse me, sorry. But the app itself isn't banned for the United States. It's just for government officials. And that was something that I did not know because I was confused when I read that on the news earlier this week that the app was banned. I was just like, wait a minute, what does this exactly mean? But the TikTok app itself isn't necessarily banned for the United States. It's just the government officials. But I was reading into it, and it appears that the TikTok might actually be banned for the entire United States. So if you guys are unaware, TikTok is actually banned for countries like India. Like, the app is completely banned. They are not allowed to have it at all. So the United States is thinking that maybe they might try to pass a bill that states that the United States is no longer able to use the TikTok app at all either. And it's not like they just kind of just stripped the app away or whatever. They actually talked to the owner of TikTok and spoke with him in regards of the app and if it's, stealing people's information and how he feels about things, and pretty much let him plead his case. And he was pretty much saying that, like, TikTok, much like every other app, it has its, what am I trying to say? It has, like, its protective privacy policy and everything. And there's not anything that Americans should worry about. They're not trying to infiltrate anything. But if you guys are unaware, there was this huge balloon thing that was floating around in the sky, and it took them forever to really kind of shoot it down simply because they didn't know what kind of substances it contained in it. So they kind of just let it sit there for a while, and then Biden eventually stated, like, hey, we've got to get rid of this thing, because it had been in the sky, I believe, for a little over a week, and it was just kind of sitting there. So no telling what that exactly was, because we still don't know what that really was. But for the claims of the TikTok app from the creator, he's claiming that we as Americans have nothing to worry about because it's not going to steal our information. But the United States officials that were in Congress, they pretty much came up to a collective that they felt like he was lying. And they felt like nothing he said made them feel comfortable or safe, or felt like, the United States as a whole was comfortable or going to be safe with using TikTok. So they feel like now, as government officials, they have to just be safe and ban the app. And honestly, I feel like if they're going to ban government officials from using TikTok, they might as well ban government officials from using other apps as well. I feel like there's many other ways for them to get their voices heard. Like Donald Trump himself, he went on like a whole Twitter tweeting spree when he was in office, and I just kind of feel like it may be best for them to stay off of social media. That way they can really do what it is that they're supposed to do. They can use the media still to get their word out there and to get their voices heard by using the news like they did before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just completely not understanding why it's like they have to use social media. Like they have to use Instagram. They have to use Twitter. They have to use, TikTok. I feel like no government official should be using any type of social media. The most that they should be doing is, phone calls, text messages. That's it. I feel like that is what comes with being a government official. I feel like if that's the case, if you're going to say that TikTok is going to stop you guys from doing all this other kind of stuff, you guys should be worried about all the other types of apps out there too. Because the amount of because I'm going to put a little chunk of this on not Facebook. I'm going to put a big chunk of this on YouTube, so I don't want to be too crazy with what I'm saying. I might try to just... If you guys would like to listen to the rest of this podcast, make sure you guys go check it out on Anchor, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, pretty much any other podcast website. It would be labeled Fabulous Victoria Podcast, and you can pretty much find that on any podcast site. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.